boys did good. Especially you, Fenn.
No, I just did as I was told.
When can we have the girls start digging us a cellar?
As soon as I start getting visions from God.
Not to put people in. Hey, welcome back to You, Me, and the Movies. Tonight we got a special request.
Special request.
Granddaddy Markus?
Yep, coming in hot.
Oh, what are we watching?
A little movie called Frailty.
No soul is safe.
That's what it says. Here's what Markus says about his pick this month. Let's celebrate the life and work of another movie legend. It was February 2017 when the one and only Bill Paxton passed away due to the complications with heart surgery. The missus knows him from his iconic roles as Hudson in Aliens or the slimy car salesman in True Lies.
He's my favorite in Twister.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you love him in Twister. It's now been 7 years since this talented artist left us, and I bet you didn't know that he was not only acting, but directing as well. So let's watch the 2001 directorial feature film, Frailty, and remember him and his great talent. My shout-out this month goes to the YouTube channel Justice Curry, an avid toy collector who reminds you with every single video what treasures you lost when you parted with your childhood accessories. Check him out.
Oh, don't give him any ideas. He will buy all of them again.
What?
You. I'm talking about you.
I never parted ways.
You are not allowed
Somebody
to
else
watch that
parted ways
YouTube
with
channel.
my stuff.
You are not allowed to watch that.
Justice
YouTube.
Curry. Check out. I'm going to see
Check him out.
if he's got anything I have.
You shouldn't.
Or wanted.
Please
or
don't.
used to have.
We can't afford any more toys.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, thank you, Markus. Appreciate the selection. I really enjoy Bill Paxton, so should be a good one.
Yeah.
No idea what it's about.
Me neither. I've never seen it, so.
First time watch.
It says it's supposed to be kind of scary, though. Looks kind of scary.
It does look terrifying.
There's an axe on a log.
And, frailty just kind of makes me think of old people, so I don't really understand the reference yet.
Yeah. Well, I guess
we'll
should
see.
we jump in and find out why everybody's so frail?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
But first, like, comment, subscribe, come hang out with us for Frailty.
Yeah. And check out our Patreon link down below if you want to be like Markus, get your own special request, maybe a little snag one of our spots. You can also get early access, full income, and access to polls, helps big awareness next. Links down there. Check it out. Let's watch Frailty.
Here we go. Great. Starting off creepy. Butchered body. Mystery of the butchered body. Alright. Is this based on a true story?
Alright. So who's the frail one?
Don't know. God's Hand case?
I think this is like a serial killer murder mystery.
I love a murder mystery, but this says ultimate cinematic horror, which I'm not a fan of. Sixth victim? Oh, in 2000. Oh no. God's Hand. I just wonder if it's based on a true story. FBI headquarters, Dallas, Texas, 10:25 p.m.
What's that ambulance doing out there?
I don't know. I'll check it out.
How you gonna check it out? Knock on the ambulance or call around?
I don't know.
Also, if she was sitting at the front desk, shouldn't she?
She know.
Shouldn't she know if somebody walked in?
Asked for the agent in charge of the God's Hand. Okay, he said he had some important info on it.
Didn't say what?
Nope, said he'd only talk to you.
Just picture you and your mother, huh?
I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't take things off of my desk.
Sorry about that. Guess I've been in here a while.
Is he the killer?
Definitely. Calling it now. Yeah. Who puts just a random guy in the office with a bunch of case evidence?
Listen, this may sound a little bit crazy, but I know who the God's Hand killer is.
So who is it then?
My brother.
What makes you think that?
It's over. Whatever happens, you have to take me to the Rose Garden. You promised. Remember?
Now, that's sit still. Listen to me.
Remember?
Adam.
Andy, you promised.
Think his brother's killer then?
Don't know. Oh boy.
Adam is the God's hand killer, Agent Dahl. He's the one you're looking for.
He tell you that before he asked you to take him to Thurman? If that's the case, you left that part out.
I haven't finished yet.
Oh, there's more?
Didn't his brother just shoot himself in the head?
He just said he buried him in the rose garden.
Fenton Meeks? What's he doing there?
You know him?
Well, yeah, he caused a bit of a ruckus here earlier. He stole an ambulance and his brother's body, too.
So that's what the ambulance is doing outside.
Apparently the sheriff there is willing to forgive and forget as long as you'll bring that ambulance back.
That is your mother, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You got the same eyes.
Why don't we get back to your story?
Well, it's not like you take a random picture of some random old lady.
You don't?
No.
It's my favorite pastime.
It started. It was near the summer of 1979.
79?
I don't want to sing that dumb song.
You don't have to sing. Just say where.
All right, where?
Not now. I'll put... And if the devil doesn't like it, he can sit on a tap.
Ouch.
Sit on a tap. Ouch. Sit on a tap.
He does know this song.
Our dad worked as a mechanic over in Jupiter. He usually got home around 5:30 and we'd all have dinner together.
Hey, kiddos.
Hey, Dad.
Something sure smells good.
Macaroni and cheese.
Whoa there, Tiger. Save some for us.
I sure love peas.
There's plenty of peas in that pot.
Can we go see Meatballs at the school tomorrow?
You've already seen it.
I want to see it again.
You've seen Meatballs. Bill Murray? The camp?
I need you both to listen to me very carefully. Something's happened.
He said he'd had a vision that night. A vision from God.
Goosebumps. I don't like it.
The end of the world is coming. It's near. The angel showed me. There are demons among us. We don't fear these demons. We destroy them. We pick them up one by one and we pitch them out of this world. That's God's purpose for us. The angel called us God's hands.
Demon fighters. Okay, cool.
We can see the demons while other people can't. And the angel told me that God would be sending us 3 weapons. Soon we'll all be in heaven. You, me, Adam, with Mommy.
I didn't realize it at that
So
moment.
it's a family job, huh?
Dark things under there.
Judgment Day is here.
Very dark.
Bill Paxton's delivery here is
Chosen by God.
terrifying. Right?
Blank stare.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, lazy bones. It's late. We overslept. Well, let's go. Snap to it, get dressed. I gotta get to work. Drop you guys off on the way.
What's wrong with you?
Not gonna acknowledge the angel sighting.
Did that really happen last night?
That's what he's wondering.
Well, have a good day at school, boys. And remember not to tell anyone what I told you last night.
You won't, Dad. Bye.
Awkward.
Little brother's totally cool with it. So when's his dad bring home the first victim?
Right?
Like when Dad started bringing home the magical weapons.
Well, what are these weapons?
It's a pitchfork. Yeah.
Pitchfork?
Pitchfork, scythe, something. Axe. Otis.
Good old Otis.
I still can't understand what these gloves are for, though.
Keeping your fingerprints off of it so you don't get caught.
That's the first weapon. What's the second weapon?
Lead pipe.
We got them all. Won't be long now.
What's the third one?
Was the gloves or the other one?
But God has willed this, and we must obey God.
Maybe you just dreamed it.
I didn't dream it.
Maybe you're not right in the head.
Honestly, I'm sure this happens, right? Like, don't you think? I mean, people are quick to be like, "Oh, it's like he's like got schizophrenia or something." Like, maybe not. Maybe they are actually hearing things from God.
The angel came to him while he was at work.
Interesting. Why is the angel holding a flaming sword?
Because you gotta fight fire with fire.
Maybe it's a demon masquerading as an angel to convince him that he needs to kill these people. Cynthia.
Dad, these are people's names.
That's right. And they'll look like people, too. They're not.
How do you know who to trust? Is it God?
Just
or
wrote
is
down random names.
or is
They're
it the
people
devil?
They know.
And once they're back here, I take the gloves off and reveal them. You'll see.
Oh, jeez.
It was all real. And I had to stop.
Uh-oh.
Where'd you get this, Adam?
God gave it to me.
Isn't Travis Shed that boy was picking on you at school last week?
Oh, boy.
You made this list up yourself, didn't you?
No, God did.
Adam?
It's gotta be random names that you've never met.
Just gotta have a little patience. Don't worry. God will send you your own list when you're older.
How's his list different than your list?
His came to in a vision.
Well, maybe Adam had a vision
No,
too.
I think he was just writing down classmates that he didn't like.
Dad had promised to take us to the movies that night. But he didn't come home from work.
Cynthia came in for car repairs.
But I think we should leave.
You mean run away?
We might have to.
Why?
Dad's gonna kill somebody.
Yikes.
It's like, if Dad kills somebody, he's gonna go to jail. And we're gonna be on our own anyways.
Oh, good.
Maybe it's just a lady friend. Just carrying her in the house.
That's not good.
Son, come over here. Come on, I need your help.
Oh, Jesus. She's alive.
Dad?
Come on out here, Adam.
Is she gonna turn into a demon?
No.
So you don't believe?
Come on. Don't be afraid.
I kind of believe that, like, God can probably handle the demons on his own. He doesn't need our help doing it. To the house of a nurse?
Is it Cynthia? First name you wrote down?
I don't know, you think it might be the nurse that was caring for his wife when she died?
But we are God's servants, and his will must be served.
Real Old Testament shit. This is why I believe in Jesus Christ.
It's in Revelations. Isn't that New Testament?
Is this Revelations?
The end of the world?
Okay, maybe. I don't know.
That's all right. You go ahead.
Have a good night, sir.
What if Doyle is his seventh victim? His name.
What were the sins?
What did he see?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What do you think your sin was?
I don't know. I'd really love to know though. Adam's like, I got this, no worries. Oh god.
Do it like this.
One part at a time.
Don't cry for her, Fenton. She wasn't human. Didn't you see that when I touched her?
I saw it, Dad.
I'm sorry you didn't see it too. You will next time.
You're gonna do it again?
He's like, fucking next time.
Stop it. We are doing God's work.
I'll tell.
Here. If you do, someone will die.
Well, who will die? Because lots of people are going to die by your hand, so what?
Some random person.
But only one of the bodies of the 6 victims had been found. Now, is that true?
You read it in the paper, didn't you?
How do we know we're their victims if they haven't been found?
I got a pretty good idea where the rest of them bodies are.
Rose Garden.
The Rose Garden. Now, why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
Would you believe me?
Come on.
Taking a trip?
Here.
What's this?
Put them on.
Do you think Fenton has ever gotten his hands dirty?
I bet Fenton killed his dad.
I got it.
How's he supposed to take the ambulance back?
He didn't want him to touch him. I think he's one of the names.
Could be.
My mother was murdered a couple of days after that picture was taken. Butchered by some whacked-out killer like your dad.
Did they ever catch him?
No.
Well, he's a creepy guy.
You know, you're pretty good at this. You ever think about becoming a cop?
Well, you know, when I was a kid.
What God lets you do is decide for yourself what you will do. You're not a puppet with strings tied to you.
No.
So God doesn't make you do anything. He wants you to decide for yourself.
Is that message coming through? He doesn't make you do anything.
It's coming through for me, yeah.
Little Davy.
Little Davy. I mean, Adam?
No, the show they were watching.
Oh. Never gonna look at the rose garden the same.
You know how his brother promised his brother to bury him in the rose garden?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they are the 7th victims themselves, so...
Could be.
They buried their dad in the rose garden, too? After he kills 6 people?
Maybe.
Who's visited up there?
Ours. Ain't she a beaut?
Or so we can hide the bodies better.
I told her not tonight. We got some work to do in the morning.
Good lord.
How many names were on his list? 6 or 7?
I don't know. I'd have to rewind. I think it was just 6.
But what if someone sees us?
They won't.
It's broad daylight.
I told you. God will blind them for us.
Those TVs for sale.
He's like, I don't see him. I don't see him. I can't see him.
My dog, she's under your car.
Oh, well, let's see.
Come on!
Nobody saw him.
Apparently not.
You didn't think anyone knew about that, did you? But God saw you.
Dad, don't, please!
What? And you can't escape God's wrath.
Oh boy.
He was a murderer of little children, Fenton. Babies.
The doctor.
Let his wife die?
Possibly.
What, let her die in childbirth?
Right. And a doctor would encounter instances where babies would die at their hands. Yeah.
He's a murderer and you help him. Nuh-uh. We're just serving God's will. I'm telling Dad on you.
Oh boy.
Get up and get dressed.
The fact that these kids are sleeping at all is pretty shocking.
I asked the angel to visit you. But instead he visited me.
Oh boy. Told you another name.
You just don't have any faith. That's why you can't see the truth. But we're gonna change that.
Did she do it with a shovel?
I want you to dig a hole right here. Need to be about 10 feet deep and 15 feet wide on both sides. The length and the width should form a perfect square.
What?
Giant square hole. 10 feet deep.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a week.
All right then. I expect half that to be dug by the time I get home from work tonight.
Half?
Dad, I can't do that.
Pray.
Pray. Oof.
Invite some friends over.
What's he digging a fucking mass grave here? Like, what's happening?
Dads or gods or the angels or whoever's plan it was would not work on me.
10 feet down, he's gonna hit like bedrock. Jesus. Oof. Yeah, shoveling with no gloves. That's the worst. Those blisters hurt so bad.
Didn't you wear gloves today?
I didn't need them. Fine.
I got an extra pair of work gloves in the shed. I want you to use those from now on.
No thanks.
His dad just wants a pool.
My hands bled, but I wouldn't stop.
You sure as shit ain't gonna put on those gloves, that's for sure.
We started the cellar after that. At least that's what Dad called it. But I knew better. We basically built a big wooden box in the ground.
Okay, boys, get it over there. Good.
But Dad said it would hold.
The boys did good. Especially you, Fenton.
No, I just did as I was told.
When can we have the girls start digging us a cellar?
As soon as I start getting visions from God.
Not to put people in.
Oh, for our underground bunker?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm gonna blast from the past this shit.
Has to be done. It's God's will. Come on, do it like I showed you, the neck first.
Don't fucking do it.
Fenton! Fenton, get back here! Boy!
Where's he running? The cops?
Craziest thing I've heard in a long time.
What are you doing?
Calling you Dad?
You can't.
Yes, I can. You ought to be ashamed making up stories like that.
But it's true. I can show you.
His dad already take care of him? Or What are they gonna find?
Boy.
Well, come on in.
I'm gonna kill the sheriff?
Nope. Sheriff's not gonna trust this kid. And the dad doesn't have anything to worry about, so.
Makes me cringe to think that he told everyone down at your office, too.
Yeah, you can set your mind at ease about that. I was the only one there. Of course, I don't believe a word of it.
It's unfortunate.
I don't know what to do with him.
Well, he hit puberty. Seemed to lose all respect for you.
Or the rose garden. I can show you where they're buried.
Boy, why don't you just quit all this nonsense?
What do you think, kiddo? Does it have to be done?
What about the killer sheriff? Because he told. You tell somebody dies.
Yeah.
They must have moved him because he was here. Adam's got him somewhere, I know it.
I think I've seen enough.
I can show you where the bodies are buried. You've got to believe me.
Well, he believes you now.
Well, they know where he was going after this, too, so they can take his pickup and drop it at the lake.
Drive it in the lake.
Or just leave it at the lake and say that the sheriff went missing.
May God welcome you. And keep you.
That was the first person he had to kill.
Person. Yeah.
That's why he couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Do you understand what you made me do? You made me commit murder!
I didn't make you do anything. You did. You're crazy.
Well, there's no doubt that his dad believes his own story here.
Yeah. So does his little brother, though.
Yeah.
Go on inside, son. I'll be there in a minute to tuck you in. Go on, it's all right. Oh.
What'd they do with the other guy?
Only demons should fear me. And you're not a demon, are you?
Demons and sheriffs.
The angel said you were. I can't believe that. I won't.
He's not a demon because he has lost his faith. He can regain his faith. That does not make him a demon. Gonna make him live down there?
Pray for a vision.
Please, no.
Only he can help you now.
Please don't do that.
Oh, it's gonna be so dark in there.
Please, it's me, Fanny. Please don't.
How long does he keep him in the cellar?
He's nailing it closed.
I can't. But I'm hungry, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Dad won't let me feed you. I brought you some water, though. Says you can have a cup a day. But I'll bring you more if I can.
Jeez.
You've got to get me out of here. I can't. Put your mouth to the knothole right here. A week? I can't stay in here that long. I'll pray for you.
Make him fast in there for a week?
Apparently.
Has God spoken to you yet?
There is no God.
7 more days?
Apparently.
Total insanity. I saw God. It was then that I understood my destiny, just like Dad said I would.
What's his job?
Easy, boy. Easy. Easy.
Dad, I saw God.
He told me to kill you.
All I've seen are demons, and he gets to see God.
That's right. Look at the price he paid.
Adam's gonna lock himself in the cellar for 2 weeks.
So, we gonna go get us a demon now?
After a while. And Fenton's ready.
So who is that third guy? We had a doctor and a nurse, you think? Orderly?
I bought these for you. You'll need them now that God has spoken to you.
Store-bought gloves don't work. They gotta be given to you by God.
You stay here and keep your eyes peeled. Don't worry. Your time will come.
Like Adam gets jealous that him and Fenton do this and makes his own list and
Probably.
goes on his own.
Well, I was wondering if you had a tire iron, and we went off and left ours at home.
Hey, pal, what's with the gloves?
Oh, to change the tire.
Yeah, I think I got one for you. Out back.
I mean, this guy is a demon.
Here it is.
Shit! Grab his legs.
Almost messed it up.
You know, Fenton, I've been waiting for this moment ever since all this started.
It's fucked up.
I'm ready to fulfill my destiny.
I'm proud of you, son.
Is he killing his dad right now? Is he gonna kill his dad right now?
Destroy him.
What's Fenton gonna do?
Dad!
That's what God told him to do? Is he gonna tell his dad that?
Your brother's a demon.
Oh.
He got
Is that what his dad told him to do? So that was Adam's first victim.
Told him that Dad just didn't come home one day. They filed him missing persons, but didn't find anything. After a while, they sent us to separate orphanages.
It's probably for the best.
I don't know what his dad said to Adam. All I heard was him say Fenton. Everything else was on
Probably
mumble.
that Fenton's fucking demon, right? Because he was trying to prove that he wasn't. And then he gets killed by him, so...
His dad almost smiled at him, too, though.
Tell me more about that promise you made to your brother.
He's got a weird look on his face. Like he's gonna try and kill this guy. Like he's about to kill this guy.
Maybe his brother isn't dead.
Nobody noticed all the fucking
Fresh.
people-sized holes.
Maybe they planted fresh roses over him.
Promise to God I'll bury you here.
That seems like an angry... I promise to God I'll bury you here. Like
I thought he promised Adam he'd bury him there.
he did.
He'd bury you here. Yeah. If he killed you.
Is he Adam? No.
Don't make any sense.
Yes, it does. If the man standing in front of you is Adam Meeks.
Oh, he's been Adam this whole time.
No, I told you before, I've never killed anyone in my life. Fenton was a killer.
Killed demons. He kills demons.
You'll understand soon. Just let me show you where I buried Fenton.
Hold it. Take it real slow.
I hate it when they tell him his truth in their storytelling at the beginning. It makes you think that they're one person this whole time because you heard him call him Adam. You heard him talk to his brother as Adam, right? Yeah. I hate that.
This is the spot.
There's a lot of fresh graves here.
There's only 6 victims.
You're number 7.
Fenton didn't bury his victims here. He kept them as trophies in his basement. This is where I put demons.
You thought your brother was a demon?
He was. But I had to wait till God put him on my list. To come before that would have been murder.
Why was Fenton killing people?
Just because he was a demon.
Adam?
There'll be peace in the valley.
So what about that gunshot? Was that just a fake story?
It was a fake story, which is why I'm annoyed. Yeah. And you're right, he's on the list. You're right. Oh, gross. I was way wrong. I was wrong about everything.
We're doing God's work, huh?
I guess so.
If you believe these visions.
All I need to know right now is you are a murdering son of a bitch. And I got you.
Maybe. But that's not gonna bring your mother back, is it?
He killed his mother.
Maybe he killed her killer?
He killed his mother. Yeah. Him.
He killed his mother.
Yeah. Boy, what'd she do to you?
How did you know?
You were on his list.
It's got a hole ready for him already, huh?
They've seen you. They'll know it was you.
God will protect me.
Think they're gonna find him? They saw the ambulance from the town there.
It looks like. Look, I told you it's just a blur. Can't understand that. I looked right at him. I shook his hand.
Hey, we've got a problem. We've got to take a look at this.
Videotapes are all blurry.
What is this?
Can't explain it. All the tapes look like this.
Mm-hmm.
Fenton Meeks.
Fenton Meeks, this is the FBI. We're coming in.
Oh, they're gonna find all the bodies in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that his dad's original list?
No.
Is he down there too? Not him. I'm with the FBI. I need to speak to the sheriff. Is he in?
Sure thing. Sheriff?
Is Adam the sheriff?
Probably.
Is it Adam Meeks? Sheriff Meeks?
You're a good man, Agent Hall.
It's his wife.
God's will has been served.
Praise God.
She's in on it?
Probably his baby that she's got.
Well, his list is done, so he's done killing. Right?
For now.
Oh boy.
Well, my biggest qualm with that whole thing is that they start it
with a lie.
Which is just rude. Because, like, how are you? Yeah, how are you supposed to logically? Me as a viewer who's trying to unravel as it goes, right? I'm trying to solve it as we go. You can't start me with a visual lie. It's one thing if the storyteller, like if he had just gone into the office and started telling the story without the visuals, right? The flashbacks.
Yeah.
Flashbacks.
Well, that was not like him telling him his brother shot himself, and that's why he was there. And his brother was.
I know, but
that was the lie and he was,
correct. But it's the visual aspect of the lie that makes it misleading. If it's just him telling, I talked to my brother and he shot himself, and then it's easier for me. It's easier for the viewer to discern that, he could be telling the truth, he could be telling a lie. But when they show you a flashback of the moment, as a viewer, you're led to believe that must be the truth because they have a flashback of it.
I mean, it's one of the oldest tricks of film.
To just mislead you.
Yeah, like there's
I think it's just cheap.
There's a classic Japanese film by Akira Kurosawa called Rashomon, and it shows you a crime from four different people's point of view. And it's about the trial of that crime, and you're supposed to figure out which person is actually telling the truth based on what they show you. And so, I mean, film is very misleading in the fact that what you see is you believe, right? And so
right. Well,
that's what this film was.
That's the whole point of it, is they're wanting to tell you the story so you're believing it. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's just I find it a little bit annoying because of course I'm going to get it wrong if you mislead me from the very first.
I think I got it right. I think the only thing I didn't get right was that he was actually Adam and not Fenton, because he had told Doyle that he was Fenton.
You knew that Doyle was the one that was supposed to be killed.
Yeah. His last person on his list.
But I think the twist was not that Doyle was the person on the list. I think the twist was that he was actually Adam and not...
Yeah. Well, yeah. The twist was
that he was the other brother.
Yeah.
What a dick.
But he only said that lie so he could get Doyle to believe him that he was...
Well, yeah, of course.
Innocent, because everybody...
I just find it annoying because I didn't pick up on it.
Yeah. You always find it annoying when the murder...
I find it annoying when I can't solve the mystery before the mystery is unsolved.
Darn it.
It's really obnoxious.
It was good writing.
Or annoying writing, more than anything. I'm usually very perceptive.
Because it stumps you?
Well, I'm perceptive, so it's just... I'm not used to not understanding. Okay. I'm not used to getting it wrong. Or extremely wrong. I usually get little pieces wrong along the way. But I can suss it out before the end.
Yeah.
Didn't hear. That was annoying for me.
You lose.
Because they lied at the beginning.
Maybe you weren't supposed to believe them from the beginning to begin with. The whole time they were the heroes.
This is still debatable.
Yeah.
I mean,
they showed us all the...
Yeah. I have no doubt that the people that were killed were probably committed those sins. And you know, perhaps I could even be persuaded that it was... That, I mean, clearly they were under the perception that they were doing God's work, which is fine. But I'm not convinced personally that God would send man to do his work.
Yeah.
God can take care of his own business.
Clues in this that you're supposed to question if he's insane or not. Like the whole cartoon that they were watching.
Yeah.
About God lets you, you have free will. You're not a puppet. He won't tell you what to do. But then this whole time his dad's, murdering demons.
God can smite. He needs not to have a man murder.
Bring down the roof on you.
Right? He will just drop a fucking tree on your head. Like, if he wants you dead, he's in control. So I just don't personally believe that he would.
There are tests in the Old Testament of, like, kill your son.
Correct. The Old Testament. But Jesus kind of...
Not in the New Testament, yeah.
Jesus was kind of the reason why God sent Jesus down. I mean, maybe there's stuff in the New Testament that I'm just not aware of, but wasn't that the whole point? Like, Jesus paid for all of our sins, so God wouldn't have to do that sort of shit anymore to man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably wrong. That's fine. Someone will explain it, I'm sure.
It's all up to debate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the Almighty can kind of handle his own shit.
Like, the telling part was, this whole time his dad had no problem doing all this work until he had to kill.
And then he had to, and they vomited, and he was really torn up about it. Yeah, at that moment, you're like, oh, okay, yeah. Maybe that's, real.
Of course. And there's also, I think, the clues of, like, mother died in childbirth, and the first two victims are somebody that the clues are maybe it's a doctor, and definitely a nurse, maybe a doctor, but then they don't.
Again, more misleading facts.
Give you facts after that. Then it just turns out that one dude was a creep.
Right, gross,
kidnapping kids,
disgusting. Yeah. Again, just those little misleading things. Obviously intentional, but I find it annoying that they misled me so much.
Maybe we should watch Rashomon sometimes.
I'm good.
I think you'd like it.
I don't know what that is, so I don't want to.
It's that Japanese film I just told you about. Akira Kurosawa is one of the most
I don't like reading my movies
of all time. Seven Samurai.
I don't like reading movies.
Okay.
Can you imagine how confused I'd be if I had to
we do
read?
A lot of reading.
I know, but like to solve a mystery while not even understanding the language or the context of the situation is just having to read into
it's really not that complicated.
Whatever. Let's be done with this conversation.
Okay. Well, what did you think of Bill Paxton's first directorial? I'm not sure how many other films he's directed, but
it was good.
This was the first one he did.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Very creepy.
Matthew McConaughey.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Paxton. Knocking it out of the park.
Nailed it.
I mean, Matthew McConaughey has played a chainsaw murderer before.
Yeah, and he played this character similarly, I think.
Yeah.
Like
he kind of felt like from Texas Chainsaw kind of
his delivery was very muted and creepy and like flat affected, and it was very similar delivery.
Psycho in Texas Chainsaw, he was a little more demented. But.
Yeah, definitely more demented. But you could the same emotion behind the eyes, the same like
darkness,
dead inside behind the eyes sort of situation, which he plays very well.
Yeah. Well, what should people comment on after Frailty?
Tell us what you think. Your opinions on.
Yeah. Which truth do you believe? Who was the right brother, Adam or Fenton?
Well, if Fenton was murdering people and burying them in his basement, that's not the right brother.
We never actually saw Fenton.
I know. Yeah, maybe Adam was just misleading again. I don't know. At the very end, though,
and those were all the people that Adam had to kill.
You think Adam just had?
Adam had to kill those people because Fenton kept telling people that Adam was God's hand, and so he had to keep killing all those people.
Could be. They buried him in Fenton's house
and then framed him.
I mean, you don't know what the truth is because Adam is telling the story and Adam is fucking lying about the story half the time.
He always believed. He wanted his father's approval.
He just wanted to kill people, yeah.
So.
Well, anyways, tell us what you think. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. And thank you to Markus for selecting really good movie, actually.
Yeah. Well, good little mystery. You stumped her, Markus.
You got me.
You got her. And if you want to be like Markus, get your own special request, check out our Patreon link down below. You can also get early access, full commentary, access to polls, up to people watch next. Links down there. Check it out. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.